Hi everyone, I've gone live. There's no one here yet. Got two baits in, both on 14mm boil, on 14mm pellet. There we go. I've got that in the camera. Pelletos, 14mm crab. Over, well, partnered with these bad boys, the 4mm halibut pellets. Balint Coda, how you doing, Balint? How's that lovely young fella of yours getting on? I see your pictures every now and again when it comes up on the on my Facebook feed. It looks just like you. Well, I fished here last night, Balint, the same swim, this one, and I was trotting with maggots, and I caught a dace nearly every single run through, and I just couldn't catch any other fish apart from dace. So tonight I've come back and I'm on these 14, I'll get one out, 14mm crabs. And already had one cast and reeling. Oh, that's what I'm using. You should be able to see that. And there's a lot of weed on the bottom. It's the first time I fished this swim this year. You need to get rid of him. He's not, I tell you what, Balint, I've got a 12-year-old just turning 13, Tommy, and he can't think of anything worse than going fishing with his dad. And I've got a 10-year-old daughter called Kate, and she absolutely loves it, and she's going to come out fishing with me. We're going out on my boat this weekend in Morecambe Bay, and she'll be on it from Friday night till Sunday night, and she won't want to go home. She loves it. So I don't know, on your phone, Balint, I've got two rods in, and I've got one with an orange tip and another one with a black tip behind it. I need to colour up the tips of my rods, I think, for these live streams, because I can see them, but I've got no idea if you can see them or not. So I've joined this hopefully some barbel cruising around. Well, that's what I'm here for, Balint, because I've joined that Mersey Basin species hunt, and so far I've had a perch, a dace, 3 million dace, but only one of them count, and a stickleback. So I'm on 3 species so far. But here on this swim, I've got a chance of a carp, chance of a chub, I've got a chance of a barbel, good chance of a bream. Ooh, there's a big gust of wind come down the swim. The wind's blowing downstream from the weir to my rods, and it's catching the line and giving it a real good bend. But you know me, Balint, I'm waiting for what they call a 3-foot twitch on one of these rods, and a decent fish takes that bait. We'll see what happens. But the rods went in at 7 o'clock. I've had a reel in on each one. I don't like reeling them in because I'm on these PVA bags, can you see? So I know the bottom's covered in sort of stringy filamentous weed. It needs a good flood to clear the weed off, but the fish will find it if they're interested. The pellets are buried in the PVA bag, or the hook bait's buried in the PVA bag, so we'll just have to go for it. So the dace are topping. I don't know if you how well that comes up on the camera. Actually topping right in front of me here. This swim's absolutely infested with dace. So as I said, I was trotting maggots last night, and the dace were just pulverising the maggots. Now, I didn't even need to change maggots. I could just fish maggot skin, and I'd absolutely sucked them dry, and I was still getting bites. So none of the dace were big. They were also like palm size, but kept me busy. But tonight I don't fancy catching dace tonight. In fact, I'd rather blank than catch a dace. So I've got 2 decent sized baits out, and hopefully we'll see what comes along. So anybody who's watching, I know Ballint's out here, and say hello in the chat, tell me who you are, where you go fishing, and we'll see if we can get a nice lively chat going this evening. There's 10 people watching, no idea where you are. Some people will be in the UK, some people will be in Europe, in the USA. If you're in the USA, you should be at work now, or avoiding ice to make sure you don't get deported for fishing. So I'm going to stick it out tonight till probably just before 10 o'clock, and we'll see what happens. As soon as I mentioned ice, I've lost 3 people. I've left the live stream. I'm worried Big Bad Donald's watching you. So this swim is called the Wonky Swim, and the reason why it's called the Wonky Swim, I can show you when I get my finger in the camera in a minute. All the buildings, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of flats, and they've all got vertical columns, apart from this one here, which has got wonky columns, and it looks so it's going to fall down. We call this one the Wonky Swim. The hand was too high. That building directly opposite has got wonky columns, got an angle. So if you ever remember a Channel 4 reality show called The Circle, it was filmed in that building there, and I used to come fishing here while they were filming it. So reality TV is not my thing. Well, TV's not my thing. So as I was saying, I fished here last night. I caught loads of dace. I'm definitely not dace fishing tonight. I've got big 14mm pellets on. Let's have a look. There we go. The old Sonia Bates monster crab 14mm pellets. Can't go wrong, can you? With a free widget inside. I'll fish here another evening this week. I'm not sure which one yet. Wednesday or Thursday, and then whoop. No, it's not a bite, just thought I had a little tap then on the rod with the orange tip, but no. And then Saturday night I'm going to take my boat across Morecambe Bay. I'm going to sail across Morecambe Bay. I'm going to anchor up outside a place called Peel Castle on Peel Island, and I'm going to see if I can go live from there, because there should be signal in the Peel Island area in Barrow-in-Furness. So we'll do a bit of hopefully we'll do a bit of sea fishing live on Saturday night and see how that goes. So I've not done any live fishing or any sort of fishing really from my boat so far. I think I've done one from my mooring at Skippool on the River Wyre. Strong wind just blowing straight down the river into my face. But it's better than watching telly, isn't it? As I say, since the season started, I've got a little pal who fishes here quite often. He's had some bream out, some nice chub to £3, and hundreds of thousands of dace. It's a good spot. Anybody who doesn't fish the Irwell or fancies giving it a go, this is an excellent spot. Just look up Adelphi Weir, and it's easy enough to find and get to. Especially in the summer months, the fish tend to stack up in the highly oxygenated water beneath off downstream towards Manchester city centre again. But at the moment I've only got you, Balin, that I know who's there. Nobody else is saying hello in the chat. It's just me whittering away on my own to the camera. I've been in the shorts and t-shirt all day working at home in my office. I've come out now, I'm glad I put trousers and a jumper on because it's freezing. It's a big drop in temperature from yesterday. Up near the 30s the other day, and I think we're down below 20 today. I forgot to look in the car, but it feels about 17 or 18 degrees. Oh dear. We've been going for 12 minutes so far, not a bite. But in another 5 minutes I'm going to reel in, and I'm expecting to have a load of weed on the hook. So, bait. I'll put another PVA bag on the hook, inspect the hook baits, clean off the silkweed, and then we'll leave them out for an hour at a time because I've not got that many. I've not got that many PVA. That's it for tonight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 PVA bags made up. So that should keep us going till about 10 PM. So, Cootsy, how are you doing, Mr. Coots? How are you doing, Mike? You know where I am. I'm after Irwell barbel. I do know a secret. I do know somewhere, Mr. Coots, where 3 Irwell barbel have been caught over the weekend from the same swim by an angler trotting maggots. So I don't know if I'll go live or do a blog when I go fishing in that. It's not here. So I won't be doing a live blog or publicising that swim until I've caught one. When I've caught one I'll tell the world, but until then that swim will remain a secret. Balance still not caught a barbel. Oh, like a torpedo, they go off like a rocket. I'm on 12-pound hook length balance tonight because if I catch anything decent I want to land it. And the fish on the Irwell, because you don't see that, but they're not really hook or line shy on the Irwell. They don't see that many anglers, do they? Hey, there we go. Alan Miro, my favourite builder, has joined us. Hi Orin, how are you? And Bella, I hope you're going to come out fishing with me soon, Orin and Bella and Alan. That'll be good. We'll have a family fishing day. I'll get my Katie out as well, and we'll have a set up and go fishing somewhere. Anybody who's looking for a builder, Alan Miro here is your man. Built my extension and it's absolutely lovely. Alan, I've just started digging out the back garden now and putting a patio down. I've been doing all the shovel work. It's killed me. I'm getting old, I'm 59. I can't be doing with it. I do about 10 barrowfuls of dirt and then I have to sit down for half an hour and have an hour's rest and get my breath back. Hiya Jason Ellingford. Nice to see you, nice of you to join us. Not had any bites yet. We've got another 2 minutes, I'm going to start reeling in. Inspect the baits, put some more PVA pallet on, and then we'll leave them out for an hour at a time and just generally have a chat. Alan, are you still working for Brambles over in Trafford Park? Just think of all those carp in that canal. It's not far. There's carp in the Ship Canal, there's carp in the Bridgewater Canal. You could have a rod out on your lunch break. Tommy. What, you phone me? Do you need me? What? Go on, who they signed? Sounds good. I'll speak to you when I come home tonight. Ooh. Speak to you tonight, Tommy. See you later. There we go. So some people in my family don't like fishing, they only like football, which is Tommy. I don't know if you could hear then. I'm interested when I watch this back later on if you can hear my phone calls when I'm on the live stream. So my 12-year-old just phoned me to say that the team that we support, FC United, have just signed a new goalkeeper for £7,500 from Warrington Town. So he's delighted. I'm a little bit less delighted. I'm happy, but it won't make me sleep any better at night knowing that. Right, time's up. It's time to change the baits. Let's see how badly they're covered in. Silkweed. So this rod is. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not too bad. There we go. Hang on, I'll show you what it looks like. That one wasn't too bad, was it? That was still fishing. I don't know if it focuses or not. Let's get a new bag on. Whoa. So I'm on a size 6 micro barb. And lead's dragging it into my fingers. That's I'll show you what it looks like. That's what we're on, if you can see. On a hair rig, size 6 hook. I've just tabbed it on with a tiny bit of rig tubing, just to hold the hair tight to the you should be able to see it, just to hold the hair tight to the hook there. That'll do for another go. We're not going to change the pellet over yet. There we go, and that's what we look like. That's what it looks like as it's being sent back out, which we'll do now. Oops, the daisy, I've knocked the other rod off the rod rest. I need to buy a proper rod rest instead of just sitting like that. Right. This rod is going halfway across. I'll do. Just slightly downstream to get a bow in the line. There we go. And then we'll bring the other rod in, which is on the inside line. That feels very weedy. It's quite heavy. Yeah. I don't know how well that one was fishing. You can see. Clean the weed off the hook. It's exactly the same setup as the other rod, size 6 hook, tabbed onto the bend with a bit of rig tubing, 14mm monster crab pellet, whatever is Sonia baits, doodah crab. And let's get this one back, send this one back out. I'm fishing the inside line here because it's deepest on the inside. So the deepest part of the river is actually just in the nearest 6 feet or so to the hook. Let's get that one out. There we go, that'll do. It's literally just in front of me there. 2 rods together and we'll see which one goes. Bait runners on, and see how we get on. Lee Garner, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you again, Lee. For those of you who live local and you know where I am, you're more than welcome to come down and bring a chair, come down and say hello and have a chat. You know where I am, at Adelphi Weir, and I'm going to be here till about 10 o'clock. So if anybody wants to come down and say hello, they're welcome. There's space further up if you've got some maggots. Further up towards the weir, you can put some maggot in and trot for dace. I was catching a fisher chuck last night, so I might do a live stream of me actually catching fish for a change one day. But the thing is with dace, when you catch loads and loads and loads of them, and you know you're going to catch one nearly every run through, there's no challenge, so it gets a bit boring. And now I'm doing the old Mersey species hunt. I've got my dace now for the species hunt from the Irwell, so I don't need another one. Oh, that wind is strong. That wind is strong. Could have done with putting a coat on this evening. So I like fishing here. I've got a lot of family history in this area. Further up the river here, there's a pub called the Pint Pot. So if you go on Google Maps and look for the Pint Pot, Salford, you'll see there's a pub just on the corner of just upstream of the weir. And there used to be a school there called the Adelphi Girls Grammar School. And my dad used to be a Spanish teacher there many years ago. And I used to come here when my dad was at school sometimes to pick him up from school or get shown round or this, that and the other. And this river was very polluted in those days and it absolutely stank. It was rancid. And my dad still can't believe that I go fishing here. Look, there's fish. And I've had some, over the years I've had some lovely fish from this pool here. I've had pike to £17, I've had chub to £5.5, I've had bream to £6, all sorts of stuff. Perch to £2.5. Yeah. One thing about the Irwell is it's got some good perch in it if you know where to look. It's a good river. It's like tonight, we're fishing these baits, we're fishing these pelletos. You've got no idea what's going to come and take these next. It could be anything, and that's what I like about it's the element of the unknown, isn't it? The element of the unknown, we don't know what's coming next. So I've got one bait out right out in midstream, and I've got one bait only about 3 or 4 metres out from the bank, well maybe 5 metres out from this near bank, because the flow from the weir runs along this inside line here. So the further you cast, the shallower it is. So hopefully this left hand rod here, the one with the orange tip, is in the deep track. Ooh, see, like that, it's just probably something's just caught it as it's gone past. A leaf or something. So the right hand rod is mid-river and it's probably in about 3 feet of water. The left hand rod is probably in about 5 feet of water in the main deepest track, and that's where I'm hoping that we'll get any bream, barbel or carpers and sort of like migrate up and down through the weir pool in this deeper water, in the deeper run. But that's the theory, who knows. I do have a very strong track record of not catching anything on these live streams. But that's fishing, isn't it? I'm just waiting for a 3 foot twitch, not a 6-inch twitch. Just waiting for it to go bang, slam round. I'm kicking myself now for not making more PVA bags up, because I've only got 5 left. And then after that I've just got some loose 4mm halibut pellets like that. I've got some 8mm pellets, but I've left them in the boot of my car. It is a bit of a nitwit thing to do, isn't it? Just take our time and wait for some action, because I'm not going to recast till 8:30 now. We'll just see how it goes. As I say, anybody wants to come down and join me for an hour, it's better than watching telly. Just come and stand behind me and have a chat while we're fishing. I've not seen much of my pal Phil Clayton recently. You out there, Phil? Phone me up. He's too keen on Tinder these days and going fishing with me. It's like he's having a second. He's reverted to his teenage years. But no doubt I'll see him again when the football season starts in August. Mark Dunbar, how are you doing, Mark? How's life? How's the river up at Ringley doing? We've got visitors. There's a lady walking down the river with her husband. No, I've caught anything. No, I've only been on for about an hour. Yeah.
What are you fishing for? Anything in particular?
Anything that swims. Yeah, anything that's there. I'm What? I have, yeah.
Good, yeah.
It's alright. It's a bit. It depends what you want to catch. If you want to catch dace like that big,
Yeah.
just fish maggots and you catch them all day long. So, well, I'm hoping. Hang on, you're on my live stream, so you don't mind, do you? Hang on. Oh, just to show you who I'm talking to. Random ladies come along and to say hello and have a chat about fishing. There we go. Put that back. YouTube.
Ah, right, okay. You've got a YouTube channel, yeah?
Yeah, live now.
What is it?
It's called Fishing Fiend. Well, I don't know if it's on there. You can't see it. You can't see it. But if you just search for Fishing Fiend, not friend, Fishing Fiend, you'll find me on there now. So I do live fishing throughout. Not all the time, but every now and again. There's like 25 on at the moment. I'll find it. Give us your phone, I'll put it in for you. Live from Manchester. You just subbed.
Thank you.
It's alright, look. You come with your boy, is that your boyfriend up there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wants to come and fish here soon.
Well, it's
so we
good.
thought we'd come and have a look at it.
Yeah, it's good. You come the long way round though, because it's easier. If you come where the green bridge is there, on the left, on the far side of that green bridge, we've put steps in so you can walk down. So you don't have to go all the way. You don't have to walk all the way around there.
Oh, that's good. You can go back up that way.
Yeah, just follow it along. And then once you get, well, you'll see when you get to the bridge, the steps cut into the side. So.
So it's mainly days you then on here, yeah?
No, you can catch everything. Everything that's in the river you can catch it here. So pike, perch, roach, dace, trout, carp, bream. Oh, it's good pike. It's good pike fishing. How are you doing, pal?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's got a live stream set up to YouTube.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, you're on it now.
You're streaming now.
You're on it now.
YouTube
Give
famous.
it away.
You know what you should do with the underwater camera? We've got an underwater camera, you should do that.
I do it here, yeah. I won't put it in this because it'd be a bit manky if you do well.
No, you'd be surprised you can see in any water, can't you?
Yeah.
Have you had anything?
Not tonight. I've only been here 45 minutes. But depends what you like. Like I fished it yesterday on maggot. I was trotting it with maggots yesterday. It's like thousands a day. So every chuck.
Was it?
Days fish a chuck. Yeah, but not every day.
Not every day.
So tonight I'm on the old pellet hose tonight. And we'll see what happens.
I would have thought the fish are a bit more active now it's cooled down.
Yeah, I mean there's all sorts in there. Bream, carp, you name it.
Yeah.
Pike, perch, roach. I'm just waiting for the tip to go.
Stretches are getting more aren't they, for weight and fish. I used to fish on even our studios, that was a good
Still can.
Down where the dolly is.
You still
Remember the
can.
little dolly?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you can get onto that dolly bit.
You can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is there anywhere to park there then?
No, that's the hard thing. If you want to go and fish down in town near there, you
You
get
able to park where the dolly is, didn't
yeah, you get 2 hours free parking at the casino, or 3 hours free parking at Regent Road. You know the Sainsbury's on Regent Road.
Yeah.
You get 3 hours there. So if you've got your girlfriend or your missus with you, you can get dropped off. Yeah. Still good fishing down there. I mean, Ortsall Lane used to be good. Used to be able to park on that, but it's all double yellow lines now.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're crafty, there's still loads of places to park.
Get to the weir, really.
Yeah, I was just saying to your girlfriend, it's easy. You come the wrong way. If you walk along the path there to
Yeah,
the
so I
bridge.
park down there where the gap in the fence is.
Yeah, yeah, and
park down.
and you can the steps cut in just next into the embankment next to the bridge. You just follow it along. So what are you going to fish for?
What's that?
Hang on. Everyone doesn't know. There, look, we've got a visitor. That's who I'm talking to. We're back on here now. There we go. What are you going to fish for? Anything?
Yeah, I just come down for a walk. I'm in the group.
Good. If you fish maggot feeder, you will just get absolute.
I spoke to you online last time I went down.
Oh, did you?
Thingy stretch, the allotments.
Oh yeah, it's good that. Yeah, behind the pub.
Yeah, it's a nice stretch. That. It's a bit shit coming down the road, isn't it?
There is now, yeah.
And I went over to the housing estate over the way.
Did you catch anything?
No, I didn't. No. I only went there for a little bit of bass because I had a bit of leftover bait. Didn't fish in the Mersey previous. Didn't fish in the Mersey previous. I got a little bit of get a little bit of a thing for river fishing, don't you? Once you go on.
You do? Yeah. There we go. Let's have a look at cameras on. 28.
Is that 28 people watching?
Yeah. Yeah, the pal's just had it's been smashed up by 2 massive trout. I'm not going to tell them where you live, Mark. I know. I'll be up there tomorrow with my fishing rod. I'll catch them fish that are smashing you up.
Are you up here on the big pellet?
Yeah, here on pellet.
Yeah, we get here on pellet. That was just like full of silvers.
There are carp, and they're not easy to catch. There are barbel, they're not easy to catch. There's some really big, some really big bream. So you can catch that double. They don't tend to come up through that shallow water as far.
No,
You get lots. You get plenty around about the 4 to 6 pound size, but lower down you get them to 12.
So I got like the Granada stretch. It was made with the matches that once like the road.
That's right. Yeah.
Time. And when I was fishing the matches, they produced the bigger roach, the bigger bags of silvers.
So right now they've built a new studio thing there called the Viva. Yeah, Viva Studio, isn't it?
Not too
And
sure.
opposite Aviva Studios, they built a new footbridge. Where I am, and you can park your car.
Yeah.
I should tell everybody. Telling 3 million people on YouTube now. You can park your car on the big wide pavement, and they can't give you a ticket.
No.
So you can park there for free, and you're literally 10 yards to the river. The only thing is, you get a lot of mither with people walking past and stuff. So it is quite difficult to fish.
Yeah,
but
when we walked down to the big.
it's alright to go early. Yeah.
We went to where the dolly was. There was loads of foot traffic there, but to be fair, it's an up and coming place now.
Yeah, the expensive flats. But I'm just giving it a go tonight, see what happens. So I nearly went and fished a bit further up.
Someone down there fishing?
No, because what I've set up here tonight. This is where I fished the other day and caught, last night, and caught a load of dace. And I just fancied it. I think the gravel's probably a bit cleaner up there. I should have, in hindsight.
Was it like above the weir? Is that where the old pipe was?
Yeah, yeah. Above the weir. Yeah, you can never wander up there. It's produced carp in the past, but then the whole river produces carp. If you sit out long enough.
I've seen carp. I've seen
Yeah.
carp up there.
No, the whole river, not the old river. Well, it's full of fish now. Yeah, we restocked it before we gave it up.
I've posted some of the bags of fish I've had on there. That's me that's been posting the fish.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, in the old river?
Yeah. It's an hard gig.
It's just all the evils.
think you've got loads of fish in your swim, or you do, because it's fizzing like the clappers.
Yeah.
And then it's not a real fish, it's an eel.
So it took about 4 to 5 days to get to the point where I'm catching fish out of there.
There we go, just turn that look there. I'm having a chat, so I might as well include you. We'll come the other way around.
Yeah, it's hard to get them going on there, but they're on there.
Yeah, I used to always enjoy the tench fishing on there more than anything else.
Yeah, and that's where we originally went, though, didn't we? We've never actually got a tennis out before.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. We met another couple down there that had just had one.
That's why we originally went there.
But then the fishing kept thinking it was a tennis.
Oh, how's this? My friend here says there's nothing better than sitting watching somebody on a cold, windy day.
It's a warm one.
Then when it's not that warm. When you're sitting in a hot tub.
Oh, is it?
Watching us fishing.
Years
Did you hear that, Balin? Someone called you a pretentious twat, and he's right. Showing off in your hot tub. Did you wire it yourself? Just be careful. Yeah, I've not even had a bite off a crayfish today.
Crayfish in here as well?
Oh god, yeah. Loads of them. They're everywhere.
We've actually bought a crayfish trap for when we go fishing because we're catching so many of them.
Yeah, but don't eat the crayfish though.
I don't know, tasty, you haven't they?
No, I wouldn't eat them because
They're
it's all... Well, it depends where you are. You have to flush them for about 3 years if they come from the irwell. It is.
It's been worse.
It has been worse.
I'd be surprised if Prince Albert don't try to take extraction this shortly.
How do you reckon they'll do that?
If the structure's going, I think they'll try and haggle for it.
Well, they'll have to haggle me because my name's on all the leases.
I think they're coming more urban, you know. Have they not approached you?
Well, they can, but they won't get them because our lease goes from Media City to all the way up to Clifton Marina. Then Salford Inter Clubs have got about a kilometre, and then we've got the kilometre above Clifton Marina.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
that doesn't say on the website, does it?
No, it does.
Does it?
Yeah, and then we've got sections up in Radcliffe as well, around Springwater Park, and then the river, bottom end of the River Roach. Oh yeah, we sealed all that.
Well, I know that the Prince Albert have been looking for what's more central to Manchester.
Yeah, because they've got lots of members. Have the old river.
See, I've just joined the Prince Albert stretches of it.
Well, I used to fish. I was in Prince Albert. I used to fish it on the Ribble.
You've got a nice bit of the Mersey as well, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. But again, it all depends on what you like, doesn't it? Because like, if there's 3 sections of the Mersey, so you don't actually need to be a member of a fishing club to fish it. And Warrington's probably got the best bits.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Around, is it called Paddington Bank?
Warrington? Yeah, the only name was on the canal for Bridgewater to Irwell, yeah, from down our end, the road to Irwell.
Yeah,
You know, that whole stretch.
Warrington own the bit in Worsley, but then once you get past...
It goes all the way up, but no, they don't really check.
No, you can buy a ticket for 20 odd quid from Mike Donegan's tackle shop.
Fucking worth it.
I know, some real...
The canals are finished fishing.
Very good fishing there in that canal.
Especially
But once you get upstream or north of the East Lancs Road, it's Lee Anglers have got a good section. Yeah, so Lee Anglers have got upstream of the East Lancs Road and all around Pennington Flash area around there. That's all Lee Anglers. And it's really good.
Walton.
No.
Walton, they own that stretch, don't they, Liv?
Yeah.
Lim have got a section, yeah.
Warrington's got the higher Walton stretch.
But it's absolutely fantastic. Hardly anybody fishes it, and it's full of fish.
No,
if you can get through the Breen.
Even more so now with the breach, you know, the canal breach. It's pretty slowing all the boats down. Fishing's more predominant there.
If you can get if you don't mind catching bream.
Yeah. I have a lot of bream, don't I? I don't mind bream.
I don't mind bream either. But
someone said they go up to like £17 in Flash today.
Yeah, they will do because especially back in like when my dad was
17s, 13 and a half, But I'd have to, if there's a bloke, if you ask the lad Paul Cal, look up Cal Tucker on Facebook, he'll tell you how big they go to.
What, in Pennington?
Yeah, because he fishes it every.
No, there's loads of folklore myths in the on the water you've not fished.
Yeah, it's not that big.
I
I was in the sailing club at Pennington, and my kids went sailing, and I went fishing on the bank that nobody else can fish, and from a boat. And there's some fantastic pike in Pennington. Fantastic. But I wasn't allowed to put it on YouTube or a blog or anything like that. It was because I was fishing on the sailing club's waters, and they didn't want any publicity around it. They didn't want any publicity around the fishing. It was absolutely off the scale, the pike fishing, because all of that bottom bay, like the westerly end, is only about, the whole bay is about 2-3 feet deep, absolutely covered in weed, and you just fish weedless lures all the way through that weed, all through those weed beds. There's loads of big pike in there.
What happened with the old river? That just fizzle out, or?
There was just too much work needed doing, and too few people who were prepared to do the work. So, and when I looked at it, and we had a re-evaluation with the council, it probably needed a year of my time of working on it. It would have been I would have spent the whole summer just doing pegs and upgrades on your river, and I just thought, you know what, I've not got the time or energy for this.
Yeah, true. We have actually picked up some cotton things on once.
So it's just time for somebody else to have a go. We asked Salford Angling Club, did they want to take it on, and that didn't work out. And you get a lot of, not from the local anglers, but from the local residents, you get a lot of palaver.
Yeah.
All the time. And
is that an issue? Because I think they might be having that with Rexons on the locals.
yeah, they will do, yeah, because the anglers are making too much noise. They're playing radios, there's pizzas being delivered at 2 o'clock in the morning at the end of the street, and oh, it's a nightmare.
Well, I think as well with the Gregsons thing, they were all really upset and annoyed about the fact that something had to pay for it, weren't they?
Yeah, well,
To them, they keep saying like, oh, it's where we grew up.
yeah, well, when we took it on, we only took it on for 2 years. That was the agreement, and when the 2 years were up, we decided it just wasn't worth our trouble. So
Yeah, but it was at first. When I first found out about it, it was had loads of reviews of match fishing and good results, thriving. And then when we went down, we didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know that there'd been some sort of kill off. It was just it was fizzing.
yeah, no, there's still loads of fish in it,
Yeah,
loads,
so
because not all the fish
like-
died when they had that fish kill.
I think we just move around more in what's his name now? In shoals and pockets, you know, because
Yeah.
there's less of a survival instinct, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Dunham might have took that over as well.
What, the old river?
Yeah, they had once. I think they had the opposite bank.
No, they never had the opposite
No.
bank. No.
So I've always seen it on their website as well. on their-
Yeah, they were very difficult to deal with, Dunham. They turned around and said, do you mind if we put it on our website so we can give our members an idea of somewhere else they can fish? And we said, yeah, no problem. And then they started putting on the website about, oh, we're bailiffing this and we're bailiff, you know, we've got work, virtually organising work parties on somebody else's water. We asked them to take it off the website. They never did it.
Like that, basically using it as a portfolio.
Yeah. And it was just difficult. So there was another.
You never know. You don't know what to believe in you anything, do you? A bit confusing because you don't know what way you stand on going there.
Exactly. It's either your water or it's not your water. It's either on your website or it shouldn't be on your website. And we asked them about 5 times. And we're a fishing club. We don't have a huge amount of money in the bank. We just thought, oh, it's not. What's the next option? It's letters. So. Yeah.
It's a portfolio basis, yeah. But I understand on both parties. If one's going to take advantage and get a bigger portfolio of members of it, you're going to try it.
Well, yeah. Well, if that's what they want to do, then it just shows you the measure of people running the club, doesn't it? So.
At the end of the day, I could make a website now, stick a lot of random stuff on it, try and charge some people, but they're not really all.
You'd have an initial walk.
I know, but
Just a portfolio
you get
thing,
what I
isn't it?
mean? If they're
Yeah.
just adding waters on the road,
if you
you're
do
not
that,
far off.
if you do that, you're not going to have any recurring anything, are you?
Plenty of clubs do it.
Yeah.
Sort of like adopt things by stealth. Yeah. Listen, I've got about.
If you're in
I've
tune
got.
with
I've got.
if you're in
I've
tune
got
with
a
the waters
folder.
of people,
I've got a folder of about 15 different places in it, various waters and sections of river, and nobody has ever asked to see them. Ever. Just as proof.
yeah.
I think they
Just set in my office. My office is only over there.
True, yeah. You know what? You've got a point there. You can actually say it, and nobody will ask.
Nobody will ask you to disprove you.
SFA the SFA could probably put a fee of £10 on each member, couldn't they? Really, nobody would ask.
If I had
Yeah.
a house there, I'd just be like, right, this bit here,
This bit
section,
mine,
I'm
yeah.
claiming it.
I'm just going to put a stake there and a flag here, and yeah.
yeah.
This is my.
No
game.
action on the rods. All the action's here and everyone chatting. Do you want that or no? That's better.
Oh,
Fishing rods. I didn't call you that. I didn't mean to be rude. Do you want people or stationary rod tips? I'm just waiting for them to go boom, because that's what happens on it.
Yeah.
Nice structure.
All the way from here into town, you can walk down. There's loads of different pools to fish in. Loads.
It's very rare you find little pockets like this. It's got a bit of depth, this bit.
Yeah, it's about 6 foot.
Is it?
It's deeper on the between here and the weir. It's deeper on this side, and it's shallower on that side.
Oh, okay. Because down the side of that weir there looks like it's got a bit of depth as it comes out.
Yeah, it's probably about 15 feet. That
Over where
the weir pool itself is absolutely snag city, and it's the same near the allotment.
Yeah, I was going to say that. The allotments is like hit and miss with like getting a run.
I've caught very few fish apart from dace.
There's a lot of shit that comes down from where the mouses are, to be fair.
I know. On that near behind the pub, in that run underneath the bridge, I've caught a few dace, a few trout, and that's it. It ain't brilliant. And I've never, ever. Well, I tell you, I've caught one chub from that weir pool.
The best part of that weir pool is the wagtails.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's devoid of fish. All those gravel runs, you think would be hammered with fish. There's hardly any fish there.
Over at Agecroft's alright, like it's hard to get down like, with the ogweed and stuff in some parts. But it's good to, nowhere else looks good over it. Stonecliff.
If you go to Agecroft Bridge, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah.
And stand on the bridge facing upstream. I'm telling everybody on my live stream, but on the left hand side of the bridge, go up about 20 yards, there's a peg cut up. So that's the peg that's nearest my house.
Ah, right.
If you want to go and fish that,
If you're here.
you've got to try different places, can't you? I can't show you on the phone. I'll send you. If you send me a message later on, I'll send you a picture of the fish from that swim behind my house. If you live near a river, you've got to have a swim that's nearest
I
your
used
house.
to go down where Agecroft, as a kid I used to go down where the Agecroft cemetery is on the way to Drinkwater.
That's it,
And
yeah.
we do a bit of trotting there. There's having gudgeon out there. There used to be a big head of gudgeon from the irwell there.
I need a gudgeon from the irwell for my species hunt. You know they've got that Mersey Basin species hunt. So I'm doing that, but I reckon I'll get my gudgeon from down there, Salford Keys.
We've been getting a lot of gudgeon in Tommy Rough out the canal lately. Hell of a lot of Tommy.
You never used to catch rough out of the Bridgewater, and then in the last
the
10 years,
Salford Keys as well.
in the last 10 years, see, I'm chatting away, I'm forgetting them on a live stream, I'm giving away all my fishing secrets about where my favourite pegs are, what I catch out of them. I catch nothing out of my favourite pegs, they're just blank. Him, no. He's on pallet, no, he's on cheese paste, isn't he? Yeah, you see, I did. He's on cheese. There's a guy fishing 30 yards downstream and he's on cheese paste. Because same as me, he knows that if you put maggots in here, you just catch dace after dace after dace.
I like the dace though.
Yeah, they're good.
I've got to be fair,
It's good every now and again to come and have a dace night. Like not date night, dace night.
Dace night.
Come and have a dace night and catch a load of dace and then get it out of your system.
Yeah. I've only caught one. I've caught it on near Winston Way.
Yeah.
Woolston Way.
Woolston Weir, yeah.
Yeah, but it was right bad there.
Between that bush and that weir, there's probably about 1 million days.
Is there?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I think they're dead cute. That's what my favourite fish are all the cute ones, like gudgeons. Can't beat a lot.
Can't beat a gonk, says the lady who goes fishing.
And Tommy Ruffs, they're my favourites because they're cute.
But no bites yet. It's a bit sad, isn't it? There we go. Back to the rod tips with no bites. I'm about a minute behind. It sort of lags and buffers. It's all right saying, oh, I'll go live streaming and what have you. You've got to find somewhere that's got really high upload speeds to the internet, otherwise it's just not that good.
You just do the live streaming, or do you go like videos?
No, I do all sorts of stuff. So I used to do more than I do now. I have phases. I'll do a bit and then I'll stop. I only do it because I enjoy it. I don't do it because I'm trying to get subscribers and money and stuff like that. So.
You can make good money from stuff, can't you? Is that
Ooh, not really.
fisherman?
Yeah, but you need like hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah.
So I've got a friend who does. He's virtually a professional YouTuber now on fishing, and he reckons he makes around about £1,000 quid a month per 100,000 subscribers. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
So.
But then again, you've got to think it's something you're passionate about, something you like.
Yeah, if you enjoy it, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've been chatting to my friends on here on Facebook.
Yeah.
They're all sitting at home. One's sitting in the hot tub, and I'm out sitting out here fishing. And if I get really fed up, I can look at all the pretty girls on the balcony opposite. I can. On a hot day, they're all there getting suntans on the balcony. No joke. So there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
My wife says, "What do you like about fishing so much?" I said, "Nothing, you know." Perving in through people's windows in flats in Manchester. I'd hate to live in one because everyone can see in everybody else's windows, don't I?
Yeah, I couldn't stand it.
Oh, I'm jealous now of you, Balint, in that hot tub. I could do with being in a hot tub. Right now it's getting cold, and I've got 25 minutes before I can cast in again. And I've got a feeling that my baits have got loads of that horrible snotty silkweed algae on them because the rod tips are slowly coming round. The rod tips are slowly coming round in an arc, you know, as it is when they get heavier and heavier. But if I get a fish on one of them pellets, I'll know. What's your name? Olivia. My mum's called Olive.
Oh.
Small world. What's your boyfriend called?
Martin.
Martin. Does he make you go fishing all the time?
You are?
Make you go fishing all
I
the
make
time?
him go fishing.
Do you? I swear, yeah. Married?
No, we're having a baby at the moment.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. So that's 2 months left for it to go.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that'll be interesting when the little one's here, because I don't want to stop fishing, so I'll have to drag him out everywhere with me.
You gonna have a boy?
Yeah, so that means Dad and the uncle are dead excited because they're thinking of taking him fishing from the get-go as soon as he's born.
Yeah, why not? I've got 2 lads. My eldest one quite likes fishing and he'll come, no problem coming with me. My youngest one will come fishing and then he'll take him up my phone. And he'll sit on my phone all the time rather than actually
How
do any
old is
fishing.
he?
He's 10.
Yeah.
No, sorry, he's 12, sorry.
Martin's got a little boy that's 10, and they are just now getting all kids are so into technology.
Yeah, it's so that we're at the point where we take his PlayStation off him for weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the devil's box.
Well, I've said that. I said I don't want him. Like, obviously, I know it's hard to do. You can say one thing.
The only thing you can do is take it off him.
Yeah.
So there's no
But I
other
want
thing.
him to be getting involved with stuff outdoorsy. Like my sister, she works outdoors 24/7. She was like surveying, you know, for the environment and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously my dad, his favourite hobby is fishing, so it's all outdoorsy. I don't want him to, you know, just stay inside. Boring inside, you don't do nothing.
It's true. But the thing is that things like the PlayStation and stuff, well, the games are designed to be addictive.
Yeah.
They're actually designed that way. And boys, I mean, I'd be the same. Boys are just suckers for video games. The next level and not dying
It
and...
gives them all that endorphins, doesn't it? They're
Yeah, yeah.
like constantly.
And when I was a kid, video games were mostly crap and I still loved them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think the only one out.
Space Invaders and Galaxy and Pac-Man and stuff like that. You know, these days, them games are rubbish, aren't they?
Pac-Man's a classic.
I know it's a
Can't
classic.
ever get fed up with Pac-Man.
Galaxians. I mean, you can never get fed up with them, but in comparison, today's games are so complicated and the graphics are so good.
Yeah, and so in detail. That Red
Exactly.
Dead Redemption, oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
so it's like, it's like virtual reality and the kids
Yeah.
just get sucked into it. My kids' school, they've just taken all the mobile phones off the kids. So it's a mobile phone free school. You have to hand the phones over when they go through the door and they get them back at the end of the day. And they said that all of a sudden, all the kids' behaviour's improved and the actual learning has improved as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like, I even try and have days myself where I try not to really go on my phone because you can tell the difference in like your mental health and everything just staying off it for a bit.
yeah. Oh, Balance says he's out the hot tub now. Well, make sure you've got a towel round you. Don't go scaring the neighbours. Hey, you Europeans with your European attitudes coming over here, getting in our hot tubs.
Is it when he's hired or has he got his own?
No, he's got his own. Yeah, you're getting more information.
You're going to be stealing everyone's tips and then coming back himself.
All I'd say is the next time I come, I'd probably fish between the island and the wall there, where the river's narrower. Can you
Yeah.
see? It's slightly deeper there as well.
I'll give it a go then when you come back.
That if it was me, but if you're days fishing, absolutely anywhere along here.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that tree being the bottom of your swim, or anywhere along here, just trot up. You don't need to go far out. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
But what they do like is they like maggots every 20 seconds.
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah, rain it, not huge amounts, but just rain it in, and they'll actually be, after a while, because they're not hook shy, they will come, and your hot spot for catching will be like 3 feet below what's going in. They just come up for me. So it's fish shallow. There you go. All right. Bye bye. Grazie. Help get some pellet out on the bottom, and then oop, the right hand rod, just a good 6-inch twitch, not big enough. We had a 6-inch twig, but it's got a leaf stuck on the line, and I think that might be something to do with it. It's probably, I think the line's collecting debris, which is the problem when you leave them in for 45 minutes. It's like going sea fishing, you end up snagging a load of seaweed on your line. It makes bite detection difficult, doesn't it? I said every hour, and I'm going to do it 45 minutes, and then the next one we're at 8:15. That'll take us to 9 o'clock, and then I'll have 3, if I don't catch it or get any bites, I'll have 3 PVA bags left at 9 o'clock to take me through till it goes dark, so that'll do. If I catch a fish, it'll be a bonus, as always. Loads of battery left, so that's also good. We've just got a shortage of PVA bags. Come on, tips, just rattle round. It's nice talking to Martin and Olivia from Worst Out. I do actually recognise Martin. I have spoken to him on the old river in Ireland before now. He's a good angler, and he's been catching carp from those swims up at the top end near the fire station this spring, which is pretty good to see. It's also good to see that there's not only me who's fishing the Irwell. I like it when people, the more people that fish the river, the better. So, right, which one should we do first? Right hand one we'll bring in first. We might even put a new hook bait on this time. Oh yeah, there's plenty of snot and slime on this. Look at that. Oh. There we go. Right. We'll get a new bag on this one. Pallet's still in pretty good condition, so it can stay on. We've got crap on the rod tip. Pull this off. Oh my word, what a mess. What a mess. I don't like leaving the weed on the line. So. Creates more snag and more weight, and just pressures that rod round. I tell you, it's much colder than it was last night. I was in shorts last night, shorts and a t-shirt. Tonight I've got a jumper on. Right then, let's just dry my hands before I get hold of this PVA. Got a little bag on. A little baggy. There we go. That's what it looks like. And away we go. Do. Let it settle on the bottom. Bring this one in, the near rod now. Oh, and that's covered in gunk and weed. Look at that. Oh, actually, the lead's covered in gunk, but the hook point wasn't, look at that, wasn't too bad, was it? Can you see? Not too bad, it could be worse. Anyway, that pellet's also in good, pretty good condition. So I'll change the pellets the next cast. If it was really good, I'd have had hook banks and pre-made. But I can tell you now that I'm not really good, and I should have done that, but I didn't. What I possibly will do the next time. Just using simple 1 ounce leads. Nothing special, because it's not necessary. Special, no rigs or anything else. The only thing I wish I had done, which I haven't done, was to make some paste and to coat my hook and pellet with paste. just so that it gives off immediate scent and flavour as I cast in. So, not to be. I'm not worried. There we go. Just drop it in front of me, slightly downstream. That's where, if there is some carp, that's where I'm expecting them to patrol. The rod tips are out. There we go. Still 22 people watching. I'll tell you one thing, TV must be bad tonight if you're sitting watching this, me blanking and talking away. There's nobody fishing upstream of me. And there is one person who isn't catching anything yet, fishing down, who's fishing cheese paste. So I'm on crab pellet and he's on cheese paste. Neither of us have caught. As I keep saying, if we were on maggots, we'd have non-stop action from the dace. But it's not one of those things. You don't want to catch dace all the time, do you? Well, I don't anyway. I'm quite happy to sit out for something decent. Maybe if I live stream another time, I might just put a sleeper rod out with the pellets. Massive, big mountain of pellet on the deck, and then just leave it there for the duration. I've got no doubt the minnows and the sticklebacks will be pecking these halibut pellets to death. But I've only got 3 bags left now. I didn't make enough when I left the house, and I've not brought any PVA with me. But I do have a handful of PVA to throw in over the top if I want to later on. My 2 stronger rods that have got that 2.5 pound test curve, they're currently on my boat, so that would have been good. More visitors. I've not seen it. You live? Mark. I see you, Mark Dunbar. How are you doing, Mark? More visitors. I'm struggling. I'm not getting any bites. I'm on this. What do you think?
Yeah, I've got some of them. I've got the cheesy garlic ones. And
I've done well on cheesy garlic. Well, I'm on the crab. Oh, they stink.
Not bad. But I've actually picked up. I was in fucking tackle shop. You know when you just look round, a couple of little bits, 77 quid label.
So, do you know that swim that I fish on the irwell behind my house?
Yeah.
I went down the other day and I started battering it with my landing net pole, and I went down battering all the balsam and the Japanese knotweed down.
Oh yeah.
Look at it, said what to call it. It was a Drennan twist lock,
Yes.
6 metre.
I was looking at one of them.
So I've had to buy now a 3 metre long. So
Yeah, I bought the compact one. It's a telescopic one. I should have really gone for that one, but I like to keep
dead
everything
expensive. I
short.
couldn't believe it, 65 quid for a landing net, and I don't spend that much on fishing rods.
I bought 2 new rods. And they get them. The Sonic extractors.
Ooh, they sound nice.
But the specialist ones, they brought out a specialist range, 10 foot. They're a twin tip, so you've got your normal lave on top.
Yeah.
And you've got a quiver top as well, £2 test curve, and they do a £1.5 test curve.
It's alright.
Very, very nice rods, don't weigh anything.
I've got a little 6 foot Sonic pellet waggler thing. It's only small. Brilliant for the back lake at Drinkies, where you know what there. You don't want long rods on there.
I've got a couple of decent like them compact ones, I like the Nash Scope stuff, I've got a few of theirs. But I managed to get the 9 foot half price. Brand new cork as well, cork handle.
Yeah, so I was just saying to that lady before, Olivia, that if I come again, and I should have done it tonight, where the island cuts across, that's the deepest drop of water, and I should really have fished there. But I fished here last night and just solid with dace, and I just thought, oh, I wonder what's underneath them, because the young kid who dragged me down there was saying there was loads of bream.
Well, it looks quite, how deep is it?
That's 6 feet, yeah.
Is it? Right.
3 feet midway across and then 2 feet.
I was going to go on this other peg round near the corner of my house. I'm still live streaming.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to say too.
No, don't give your secrets away.
I went down and all the Himalayan balsam and all that was pretty high. It's a bit of a steep climb down, but it's not too bad. But it's a couple of hogweed, so I'm going to go with shears.
Just be careful. You're going cutting the hogweed. If you cut them with shears, when you actually break the stems, the juice squirts out. So
well, I actually got done last year. Got hogweed bones.
I find it's better to twat them with a long stick from a distance.
I've got a telescopic pole and like a pulse saw, so I taped it behind the house. When I first moved in, I went down there and I was like, I'm coming up from a distance.
Yeah, the hogweed's bad. It makes the river difficult to fish. I mean, if you go banking like that, you just can't get down.
I always find a way. I just stand on them at the, like there's one hogweed there. I just stand on them at the bottom, flat them over.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. Slowly push them.
Yeah. But there's some monsters down there back of my house there, about 9-10 foot tall, like that at the bottom, massive things.
That's the problem with fishing a river that's full of hogweed, isn't it?
The thing is, it puts other people off.
Yeah.
Those adventurous types like us, who will actually go that little extra mile. Some go, I'll go on a commercial instead. You know what I mean?
I don't mind going on commercials every now and again. If I've been blanking a lot, I'll go on a commercial, just have a busy day.
Oh, it's busy today.
10 yards down there.
Nice. You read them?
One of the locals to it.
Oh, it's a big one. If you go on YouTube and type in River Irwell Barble, there's some like really crummy videos of some guy called Graham, and I know where he caught them. It was in 2007, one went 13, like that. Monster
Yeah,
things.
there's been a 14 from that whirlpool
Bloody hell.
in recent years. So they are here, they're just like very rare.
I might go with a double down here or something. I was going to put some gear in my can, not empty my can.
Yeah. You've come the long way around.
Yeah.
The easiest place is, see where the bridge is? You can walk on this path here.
Well, I'm parked in the houses there.
Yeah.
The car just for safety reasons, and no parking charges.
There's free parking now, yeah. That side you have to pay, and you get tickets. And the bank that we're on here, there's loads of free parking.
Are they the only baits you've brought with you?
Yeah. I do it on purpose sometimes, just to make sure make me stick at it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I've got some cheesy garlic pellet hose in the back of the car, but they're only 8mm.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm trying to avoid little fish tonight because I've had loads of them last night.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I don't mind. I didn't have anything on pellet with all a maggot today. But it was like 4 and 5 maggots on a size 12 hook.
Yeah, that's the way. £6 uplink.
I've got one closer for it's about staple.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I use the only hook link now I use on the Irwell. I use this Engage.
Or Guru stuff.
Guru stuff Engage. That's £12. And the other one I use is 9 because I've been snapped on £6 hook links.
Yeah.
So it's just pointless.
Tell you what is pretty good, that. What's it called? It's fluorocarbon.
Powerline.
No, it's a little spoon. It's like X-Tough or something.
Oh right.
A little white spoon, clear spoon. Good gear that. But I've also started incorporating a £15 boom section. So basically, about 2 foot, £15 fluorocarbon with a loop on one end. And that goes onto like your quick link for your feeder. So using camo bolt and run.
Alright, got you.
You know the core and things.
Yeah.
Well, you can have it fixed or running like a little ridge on the thing, and you can put the run ring over it, and it creates a bolt rig, or you just pull it off and it slides. We've got a quick link on it, sleeves and that. So I have a 2 foot boom section with a loop on the other end. You know, you've seen them little hook length, quick link hook length things, like a swivel with a hook with a little rubber sheath.
Yeah.
I tie one of them on the other end, and then I just make short little hook lengths then. And they snap, not bothered, but £50 prevents a lot of tangles, and you never know what the bottom's like, you know, debris and things like that.
Well, here the bottom's gravel.
Nice.
Big gravel.
Yeah.
like semi-cobbles, but it's covered in, from what I'm pulling up here, it seems to be covered in that silkweed.
Oh, that was the pain in my life. It was down the line. We had a bit of rain yesterday. It must have unearthed loads of it.
So, if you fish the same peg for a week or two, obviously not every day, but you like firing micro pellets and hemp and stuff, eventually the fish just pick it gin, you know,
Yes.
completely clean.
That's right.
Especially the small fish on here, the dace, the minnows, the sticklebacks, the roach, they're just absolutely obliterate the riverbed
Might start doing it.
and really clean it up. The alternative is just to fish the faster water,
Yeah. I thought you might have gone there, to be fair.
and I nearly did. But I fished here last night and just fancied coming back again. I think the next time I come on, I'll go right up towards the weir. But when he's live streaming like tonight, it's the noise of the weir, so people can hear. Oh, hang on, we've got a comment here about Pure Line Titanium Ultralight River stuff. Oh, Pure Light Titanium Ultralight River, brilliant rod. It looks like, this looks like a nice spot. It is Joe O'Keefe. Thank you for joining us. It is a nice spot. So I'm on one of those in it to win it tonight on big baits. If I'd have fished with maggots, we've had non-stop action. So it's what I should have done on a live stream, really, isn't it?
The thing is, I seem to be catching something.
Yeah, they're nothing. Yeah. You used to catch loads of trout down it when you were trotting with maggots. You used to catch loads of trout, and I've not had a trout here for about 2 years now.
I'm going to bring the trout on, actually. With that Guru Engage Pro.
The only thing I am doing is I'm scratching this. I've got bitten to death here last night. I was wearing shorts and the bites all over my shins now.
Probably won't be so bad tonight because it's a bit cool.
A bit windy as well.
Yeah. Gets rid of them.
It does.
It's a bit murky here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clarity to it at all. Where I was today, I mean, I'm not bothered about people fishing at the spot where I was today. It's easily accessible. Parking's free, literally.
Yeah, it's like me where I fish at Agecroft. If someone's in it, I don't care. I just go up and find another one.
Don't press the lead. But you've got to be a bit adventurous to find some of the other parts.
So. But it's all quiet. If you don't know what I look like, turn the telly off now. That's me. And here's Marky, join me for a minute.
I'll do.
And before we had Martin and Olivia came to say hello. And Olivia, who fishes, is just about 2 months away from having a little boy, so good luck with that.
Well, I found your position just by them flats in front of you.
Oh, yeah, the wonky swim. You seen the
Yeah.
all of the flats have got vertical columns. Apart from that one, the columns are a wonky angle. Looks like it's about to fall down.
Something to do with banking, perhaps.
See, and we've got a gallery. We've got kids on the balcony watching us fishing. See, that's modern living. Yeah, the old guys are down on the river fishing, where we've been fishing for years.
Yeah.
And the kids are on the balcony watching. No, we've got an audience. We've got kids watching from the balcony upstairs. Should be out fishing, shouldn't they? He's got a bad dad. We should buy him a fishing rod. You can see where all the fish are from up there. Just put some Polaroids on.
Just hope his dad's not watching you.
Yeah. What if his dad's watching? He can like point out where the fish are. Get some Polaroids on there.
Right, go on then. I'll see you in a bit. Good luck.
Yeah, nice one. Thanks for coming.
I might try it in the afternoon. Message you on the day.
All right, nice one. See you later.
See you in a bit.
And good luck with the baby.
Thank you.
So a mate of mine used to live down not far from here, Graham Wilson.
Oh, I hope YouTube doesn't pick some stuff up there.
Depends how good the microphone is.
I know, I hope it's bad. Don't wear one of these ones, you know. That would be it.
You'll watch it back.
Oh, I'm a bad man.
You say, yeah, love, is that?
Well, that kid's, after all of that, that kid's dad came out then, and we started pointing at him and going, his dad come out and him.
Get on your tablet.
Yeah, get on your tablet. How dare you stand on the balcony and watch a river?
Don't ever leave this house.
Your PlayStation's getting cold.
Did you bring any ground bait with you?
No, nothing. I should do. I've not actually got any ground bait, and when I went to the tackle shop, I drove, when I got halfway home, I thought I should have picked up some bags of ground bait.
I always have a couple on hand. That krill one, what's it? Sonic days.
Yeah, I just made this. I know what you're saying, but I've got plenty of these, like 4 millers going in, and they're breaking.
PVA bags,
And they're breaking down. So there should be some sort of scent trail going down the river from them. But I know what you're saying about.
I just think it brings a dinner belt and then all the little fish come in.
When the big ones come and follow.
Like, yeah, what's going on? What's that party over there?
Yeah, no, you are right.
I spent far too much on tackles. I was like eyeing up at one of the new Acolyte specimen rods.
Oh,
It's a float rod.
how much was that?
230 quid.
Ah,
The 50 foot. Plus.
well, I had, until my car door battered it, the 15-foot pre-runner of the Acolyte.
Oh yeah.
It was a brilliant rod. But it's
Yeah.
now since
Super rods, but they are delicate. You've got to be very careful with them. I already snapped the Acolyte Plus.
I used to always snap off the rings,
Right.
because they're only held on with one spigot, and
Yeah.
they don't take. I treat tackle badly.
And the thing is, the more I spend on something, the stronger I expect it, more durable I expect it
No,
to
it's
be.
not like that
No,
with fishing rods.
It's the reverse. I've got to go to Lidl and get a set from there. Just never break.
I've got half of my fishing rods have got like 6 inches missing somewhere.
Yeah.
Either at the tip, and I've had to whip on a new eye, or the other end has been trapped in the car boot.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Like bang new stuff, though.
They do the job, but not tonight. Right, we've got another 20 minutes before I reel in.
Why are you timing it all?
Yeah, 45 minutes. Because I've only got them made up left now. So, that's all I got with me. I didn't bring enough bait out with me, so
I did pick
we're
up
on
some
bait
paste.
rations.
Picked up some halibut paste.
Yeah, I make my own, you see. I'll just a tiny bit of oil, put it in a bowl, and then squeeze it all together and make paste.
Yeah,
And normally, I should have done it today, but I forgot. I didn't think I was going to come out fishing tonight. I normally coat the hook and pellet and paste that it just
breaks down.
bits break off all the time. It's that scent trail thing again, isn't it? You've got a woolly hat on and it's June. Oh, hang on, I'm just going to turn the camera around. Look at Mark.
It's not me.
You never know if it was February or June in Manchester,
Not my
because
finest hour.
it's freezing. There we go. It's freezing.
I think that might be why they switched on them trout. I've never had action like that today. I'm just queuing up for it. I had one about 3 pounds.
Yeah.
2, I don't know. 2 about that big and one.
No grayling.
No, not today, no.
Hiya Sean. Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping in. Do you know where we are? We're on the Irwell in Salford, Adelphi, and I haven't had anything yet. But, I came last night and had loads of dace, and today I was determined not to catch dace, and so I've come on big pellet. I'm on big 14mm pellet today. So it cuts out the dace. But at the same time, it's cut out the bites. But you never know. You know what it's like here. Great big donkey chokers. You know what it's like here. You never know what you're going to get next. So. And I've got plenty of patience. So.
Well, you're not going to catch them sat at home.
That's true. Yep.
No,
I'm not going to catch anything at your end of the internet. You're watching. I'm fishing.
Maybe we'll have these people, these internet trolls.
Yeah, I'm fishing.
I'm
Yeah.
out and fishing. I'm in with a chance. you're sat at home.
Yeah, all you need is a bait and a hook, a sharp hook.
And something that contains fish.
Yeah. I'm off up to my boat at the weekend, and when I come back I'm going to bring stronger rods. When I put the stronger rods I can put a I've got king tip things, you know, that change colour. Because they're like night lights,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
the green, when you get a rattle on them, they turn to red. I reckon it'll work really well on here on a YouTube.
I've got a set. They're all right. I was using them last week. They're all right.
Tip, are they called tip kings? Are they called?
Maybe.
Or rig kings? Not rig kings. It's tip kings.
The problem is they flash red. Or when at night they're on blue. You can see them perfectly. If something happens and you get a knock or anything like that, was hitting, like the bats were flying around. It goes red. You can't see what it's doing. You can't see it properly.
I know what you.
I want it to stay solid red.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Good design.
There's a clever idea. I've got a battery charger for mine now.
Yeah.
I use them not often.
I bought a load of batteries. I also bought some starlights.
Well, Bradley Mitchell says there's some good sized perch in here. I'd say what, Bradley, you're right. I've seen them to over £3 from exactly here, but it's you can't really target them. You usually look at fish where they are because there's not that many of them.
That worms are doing right.
But here,
Yeah. Big lob worm.
yeah. Well, maybe next time I come, I might fish a lobworm rig and a pellet rig and see what happens. Mix it up a bit. Because tonight I've just got two big pellets out there.
You find a worm.
Can't beat a worm.
Well, you catch anything on a worm. Anything. I wouldn't make your own little worm really. I'll keep meaning to the worm.
I've been digging out my back garden to make a patio, so I've been digging out into a side. I'm up to about 3 feet now. There's so few worms there. Very sandy soil.
Yeah,
It's very dry.
Ours is similar. I think it's old riverbed, that's why, because our house backs onto the irwell.
Yeah, we've got bands of shingle in the
Similar to ours. When they were digging it up, because we've had our drains done, because it went under the house, this extension, what was built years ago. Collapsed. The house was built and we sorted it.
Right.
Well, it took long enough. We've got 2 young kids as well. Fortunately, we had an ensuite, so just had a shower.
I'm going to have a row, so I've got my next door neighbour's trees started leaning over our extension. It's like that.
Did you say we could get out of here?
Yeah, if you just follow the path along,
Yeah.
see underneath the green bridge.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, you know, once you go under the bridge, there's steps cut into the riverbank, and you just walk up.
That's where we parked, so maybe
You need to hold Olivia's hand and help her up.
don't
Make
worry
sure
about
she doesn't slip.
Yeah. Take care, alright?
Right, yeah, nice to see you. Come in. Bye. I reckon it's my hand's going purple. It's that cold. Oh, this is summer. Is it the 22nd of June today? Yeah, 23rd.
The fish just don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what it is. I had up to 50 people watching at one point. Can't believe it. A record. By a mile.
Live stream on Mixcloud.
Do you know, if I had time, which I don't, I used to be able to play the piano as a kid really, really well, and I love house music, absolutely, and absolute. And oh, left-hand rod. No, I think there's just something hitting the line as it went down. It's got a little rat-a-tap-tap-tap. Oh, I don't know.
No, it's going back. Usually when something sticks on the line, it stays there
Yeah,
and ripples around further.
yeah, I know. Maybe there's a supersized minnow attacking it,
Maybe.
or just something hitting the line, most likely.
There might be fish down there though.
Oh, there's loads of fish down. There's absolutely rammed with dace. Look.
Yeah. Got a lot of pellet chips in.
There might just be something having a rat-a-tat-tat at the big pellet, do you know what I mean? Trying to get it in its gob. Nah, if it's a bream, it'll just have it. Because the bream here are big. Yeah, they never catch a bream under £4.
I run about 5, about 4.5 out of Bridgewater last weekend.
And they've got a £4 bream has got a big gob. Yeah, they can easily fit any 14mm pellet. Is like a, it's like a skittle, isn't it? What's any nice pike in here? Yes, there are. There's the answer to your question, Kildare Ward. There are some nice pike. But I'm not pike fishing today. I might do it at some point in the future, but the water temperature's a little bit warm and pike take a long time to recover. One of my friends caught a grayling from nearby here earlier the week, or over the week, I think it was at the weekend, and he said it took him 15 minutes to revive it.
Does not surprise me, I had one.
So 15 minutes to do the right thing, to look after a grayling that he'd caught, and you know, he's, you've no idea what's going to come along next, but if you...
Them grayling is soft as shit. I upped one on my twin tips there. I winched it in, 12-pound line. I winched it in and it still took over 5 minutes to right itself, just kept going belly up.
Gordy Everton says, do I ever go fishing in Wigan? Well, I haven't done for ages, but I used to. I've been to the Figure of 8 Lake. I used to go to Deep Pit and Square Lodge in Hindley. I used to fish for tench. They were great places then. Really enjoyed fishing there. And what's it, Moran's Moat as well, because I used to be on the Wigan Anglers. I used to have a Wigan Anglers card, and they've got loads of really, and it's cheap as well, Wigan Anglers. And they've got loads of good waters in the Wigan area. I mean, loads of good ones.
I fished one area in Wigan, that was a Wigan canal. For pike.
Yeah.
Pike fishing. Don't think anyone got that.
I had good pike out of this section.
Yeah.
In the past, yeah.
Be a good winter section here.
It is.
I'll tell you where there's a couple of good pike. Well, got to be careful here now, because I don't want to ruin the spot for anyone else, but not far from where I live.
Well, don't say it then.
I'm not gonna. But I caught one, it was about £7 or £8, and it was a bigger one, like that big, following him. But it was like pale in colour. I thought I was seeing things at first, followed me more.
There's pike all over the Irwell.
Of course, yeah.
All the way up to Eric's house at Bury. There's pike.
He's not near me.
Well, there will be. He's not had any.
No, look, to be fair, I'm not really targeting, but I've not.
Look.
Hey, up.
That was a bite, and no fish. Oh, we had a bite. We had a bite. Oh, we had a bite, and I muffed it up. We had a bite and I muffed it up. There we go, that's all I can say. But that was a definite rat-a-tat-tat.
I think
I struck too early.
If you work on your striking technique, and maybe you've done in the past, you'd be in double figures in barbel.
What a knob. Hey, I went too early, I didn't give it time. What a bell end. I had a bite.
Must have been something decent. Take one of them.
Yeah, because they're big pellets, so decent fish to get in his mouth. But as I say, as time's gone on with this pellet, it's got smaller and smaller. We've had pellet shrinkage.
What pound line are you using? 10?
Yeah.
You can't, people go, oh nice finesse fishing. You can't do finesse fishing on the Irwell. Even float fishing, you never know what's going to take you bait.
No, you can't. You have to fish strong, otherwise you end up just leaving fish with hooks in the mouth. I've got a pal who fishes the Goit, and he never uses anything ever less than a 12-pound hook link, and that's fair play to him. He says if I'm going to hook it, I'm going to land it. Is his view. It's fair enough. And his view is the same as mine. If you're fishing these waters that aren't overfished, We're not heavily pressured. The fish aren't hook shy anyway.
No.
Got to drill through one of these pellet hose now. There we go. Oh, I'm losing my dexterity and change my dirty glasses. The clean glasses, that's better, isn't it?
Your readers on.
Yeah, put me read. Now everything's just gone 3 times as big now. Look at that great big donkey choker. Hook my finger. There we go. That's what I'm on. So I had a bite after all this time of sitting in chatting. I got a rat-a-tat-tat.
To be fair, is there any chub down there?
Yeah, there are chub. Yeah,
I might have just picked up the pellet.
in its lips.
Yeah.
All rubber lips, Mr. Chevin.
Because they don't suck like that. They pick
So,
them
if in case you only recently tuned in and you've not been here for hours, that is the rig that I'm fishing. As simple as. We'll just push that tubing up there a tiny bit more. There we go, and it's as simple as that. Size 6, curve hook, the same one that you use for a D rig if you're carp fishing. So I quite like that pattern. I'm just fishing the inside line. I had a bite, I can't believe it. That's it. Little gentle lob. I had a bite, I can't believe it. I'm gutted.
It's promising though. It's a good sign.
I know it's a good sign. It's a better sign when it actually hook a fish. But there we go. Let's see what the internet's got to say. Sean Wild ignoring me. I'm not. First time on my channel. Well, thank you very much, Gordy. What's the setup for your barbel fishing? Well, I don't know if I'm barbel fishing. There could be bream fishing, carp fishing, perch fishing. Is there? You've no idea what's coming along. And I'll tell you one thing: there's very, very few barbel in the Irwell. They are here. There's just not many of them. Arden 66. If you look up a pub called the Pint Pot Salford, you'll see where I am on Google Maps. I'm on the River Irwell in Manchester, but if you look up the Pint Pot in Salford, you'll see that's where we are.
Adelphi Street. It's over there. Well, it's
chilly.
Adelphi Weir, innit?
Yeah.
I've never been down here. Never been down this part. I used to work with this lad who lived nearby. We used to always be on here. Graham, his name was. He had some nice fish out there. He always on stick float. £6 straight through.
Yeah.
That was his thing.
Oh, you'll catch. I was on £6 hook line. Oh, rat-a-tat-tat then. So the left-hand rod has got the orange tip on it. Maybe the minnows have just moved in and started pecking at it.
Didn't notice quite a lot of little fish bumping around, but
Oh, there's lots.
that weren't a fish bumping the line that bite. Come round too much.
Yeah, it's the jagged movement, isn't it? It's the da-da-da-da, the rat-a-tat-tat. It's like a whiting bite when you sea fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Annoying.
Eh?
Annoying. I don't mind whiting actually because they taste quite nice. If you get a few decent ones, you can fillet them, coat them in flour and fry them up, can't you? Taste them. We've got more visitors. There, left-hand rod went again. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Domenico. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What's your name?
Hey, hi. What's your name?
Bella.
Yeah.
Beautiful name. Got more visitors. Hang on, we're live. There we go. Good. Domenico's come to say hello. Do you live near me then?
Yeah,
Agecroft?
I'm literally 10 minutes away from you.
What, from here or from?
From here.
Ah. So now you know where to go fishing.
Yeah.
We've been here for 2 hours and I've just had the first bite on the orange tip. Just so nothing.
Where are you going, Paula? There's no sun. Over there. Gotta take you there. Paula wanted to see someone fishing. I promised her I'm gonna take her on Sunday. I said, if you wanna come with me, Daddy's gonna go somewhere. Someone is fishing.
If she wants to catch fish, you best off going. Hey,
It's okay. No, that was the little girl. If she wants to catch fish, for a little girl, she's best off going to Drinkwater Park Lake
or
Yeah,
Bridgewater
I'll take
Canal.
her. I'll take them on Sunday.
or Bridgewater Canal and fish maggots.
Yeah, just get half a pint of maggots. You won't need many. You'll catch roach and perch, one a chuck.
You catch fish here on a chuck actually.
Yeah.
If you, do you like trotting? Yeah.
Yeah, I love trotting.
Yeah, this one here. Last night
it's even fast. Yeah.
Perfect.
I had a fish every cast last night. But on maggots, but I'm fishing a different way tonight. So.
There you go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, leave it, Mike. Leave it.
whoa! We're starting to get some action now on the left-hand rod. I don't know if anybody can see it. We've had a bit of some rattling on the orange tip. I'm just waiting for it to go boom all the way around, really.
You got maggots as well? Yeah?
No. These.
What do you catch with this? Quite big.
Yeah,
Green.
hopefully big fish.
Green carp, barbel. Yeah.
It's
Chuck.
barbel as well. Yeah.
Yeah, not many.
Very rare.
Yeah, the irwell at Agecroft is difficult.
What?
Where
To
you
go
were saying-
down there?
Yeah, on the river there.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
To go down?
No, to fish.
Oh, the fish. I actually the first time I went down there, because I went where the water is slightly deeper, like around 2 meters,
Yeah.
and I go trout over there.
Yeah,
brownie.
big one.
No, someone like that, not
Yeah.
big.
Full of them.
Yeah, I wasn't lucky. I wasn't lucky enough.
Where I live, it's literally trout city. Trout and grey.
Yeah, the lake near there. If you fish shallow, only about that deep. Yeah, with float fishing, and you've got children that fish.
Oh, the lake Drinkwater Park.
Fish.
Yeah.
Which one? The first one as soon as you enter?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
I might take them there on Sunday.
Back
For children,
wasn't
it's
it,
great.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I go fishing. I go there with her. So she saw me many times, and I said I'm gonna take her there.
If you come on your own and you go trotting, anywhere along here, anywhere from the weir to here to Dace, every
So I
cast.
like to cast there and then going down, then
Yeah.
stay, and then back again and down.
Yeah, the same as me.
I
Yeah.
like to play. How deep is here?
4.5, 5 feet. I'm here and then close to it. A bit further up is 2 meters. On the other side, it's shallow, so it's like 2 feet on the other side. This is the deep side.
Pala. No, stand here.
Paolo Domenico, what country are you from then?
Italy, yeah.
You're
We
from
are
Italy?
Napoli.
You're from Napoli.
Yeah.
Good football team.
Yes, we are. We won the league.
I
this
know.
year.
I was in Pisa.
You're in Pisa?
Nice.
About a month and a half ago.
I was in Lake
Is that that one?
Iseo, near Milan.
Treated my wife for the 40th.
Do you like
Pisa.
it?
Nice.
Sunday I'll take you fishing, okay?
See, for anybody on the internet, we've got more visitors. There we go, which I don't mind. I do when I'm float fishing.
Yeah,
when I'm on the rods, and here I'm sitting in my chair, I don't mind. It's no problem.
I have mine on the alarms.
You have a channel on
YouTube.
YouTube or
Yeah.
what's it called?
Fishing things.
Fishing?
I'll send you a link.
Yeah. Oh.
You're on now.
Sad.
Cheers, mate. Do you know if the irwell at Juma's Lane is any good? Oh yeah, it is. Full of trout and grayling, and the odd chub, and the odd
It's like
pike.
that berry in it.
Yeah.
Michael, it was nice to come and see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you very
Where
much
did you park?
for that. I just parked here up here.
Yeah,
Next
same.
time you come, park near the bridge and the steps down.
Near the beach, stop. Fantastic.
It's easier.
Okay, thank you very much.
So,
And,
nice to
see
meet you.
next, yeah?
Take it easy, pal.
Thanks.
Paula. Ciao.
Ciao. Yeah, I always put I have a pair of Delkins on because when one rod's down, I'm sorting one out. It's nice to have that and that rip I had today, that trowel. It went,
Yeah.
the rod hoops over, I thought it was a marble.
Oh well, live stream's coming to an end, I think. Hang on, we'll just swap. I don't know if that's going to make any difference or not. I need a plug on here. There we go. I doubt 4% on this.
Ah,
About a plug left on the other one. So we're not coming to an end yet.
man,
We've still got 53 people watching.
very good.
It's mad, isn't it?
Might be better with a tablet. The battery set will last a bit longer though. But then
Well, I just need another, what do you call it? Block.
yeah.
2 bites, no fish. We've not had any 3-foot twitches. I reckon it was just a small fish managed to get the pellet in its mouth and
Fair.
had a rattle.
If it's something like a chub or a big roach, let's say, it's gonna have to be some size to get one of them pellets into.
Yeah, it's a 14mm pellet.
Yeah.
Sean Wild said he went fishing in Fleetwood over the weekend and he snapped the end of his rod tip on the way home. Sounds like me that. I've got a cupboard full of broken, battered rods that I've abused. But anyway, Sean, I'm going to Fleetwood this weekend as well. I've got a boat there. So I'm going sailing this weekend with my daughter and we'll get the fishing rods out at the same time and see what we can get. So hopefully, because it's a sailboat with it's got sails on it, it's not a motorboat. Hopefully it won't be too windy. But no matter what, I'm going fishing. Even if I end up having to anchor up inside the wire estuary on the inside of Fleetwood, I'm still going to go fishing. Still getting little tip taps on that inside line. So where the bait is for the inside, for the rod with the orange tip, we're only about 5 metres out from the bank in where the main body of flow is, and I fished here last night. And again, I was getting little rat-a-tat-tats on there, and it was non-stop dace action. And I just wonder if the dace have got their heads down on these pellets now. And they're just pecking at the pellets and pecking at my bait and causing the rod tip to twitch. Because if there's anything decent, like any of the bream, any of the carp or barbel around, I'm not going to get a little peck. That rod tip's just going to hopefully smash right round. That's what I'm waiting for.
Time of year till?
It's 9 o'clock now. So I need to change the bait on the right hand rod in a minute. I'm going to stay till 10 probably.
I'm not in work tomorrow, so it's shift pattern fell.
Because I can do what I want. It's nice.
And I was watching you on telly before. You sort of mentioned me name. You said, "You do that?" And we were like, "Oh yeah."
Ah yeah. Well, I saw you left a comment. So
Yeah. I said to Mrs. I said, "It's a shame it's a bit late. But set the kids down. She went, just go on your own." I went, "Oh,
Yeah.
All right then."
Well, I nearly had one of my kids with me tonight, but they've changed their minds and didn't want to. It's going dark, isn't it? It's always going to rain, but the weather forecast says it's not going to rain.
Took my 4-year-old son night fishing last weekend on Bridgewater. Me and my mate,
Yeah.
my son, put a little brolly shelter up. And I've got a big thick national cooking mat there, and that was his bed. Let him have a kid.
Arden says he's lived near the Irwell for 6 years now and he's never fished it.
Oh, get on it.
Get on it.
It's like the unknown.
Come and fish where I am now, which is at Adelphi.
Bring worms.
Bring maggots with you and small hooks and strong hook length, and you'll catch dace all day long. Loads and loads of dace. And then when you've had a day on the dace, you get fed up with them and you do what I'm doing tonight and sitting it out for something bigger. And if you get really fed up, you can look at all the pretty girls in the apartments opposite. Perf through the windows.
Tell you what, nice rod I have.
I'll tell you one thing, it's a good job. It's a good job that you can't zoom in and out with you can't zoom in and out with a GoPro, because if you could see what I could see
When I'm cleaning windows.
that's it. Confessions of a window cleaner. Oh, what a dirty old man.
Yeah, the Darren Valley 8-foot quiver. Mint.
Right, yeah.
Following's tiny. Comes with a little bag and everything. It's mint. Rated to £10 line. So if you bent in it, that thing.
Ooh. See that left hand rod just keeps to...
You've got some shite on the line back.
Ah, that might be the reason.
You've done me a favour, if anything, because I would have just cracked a can.
No, you don't want to be doing that. I'm not saying I've not had a drink, but I claim to be still on dry January from the 20. I started on 27th of December.
Alright.
And I've hardly had anything since then. I have had a couple of drinks, but hardly anything at all. And I lost £10 of belly fat, which is not surprising, is it?
Yeah, look at one of them, the ideal little rods for rivers. Tackle box, you know, down south.
Yeah.
Darren Valley, 8-foot quiver, mint little rod, weighs nothing. It's got 2 tips with it, and one of them it's got like standoff guide, so you can use it as like a little tiny float rod.
Right then. Well, we'll have one last change the PVA bag on the right hand rod. Oh, that would be. What's going on? That's what's going on.
Bit of line round it.
Yeah, right there. Let's see how much river weed. Been worse. That was still fishing. Hang on, I'll show you what it looks like. Maybe it wasn't fishing that well, was it? But there's not a lot you can do. That's what's down there. Get a new bag and get it back out. Send it back out. This is the last one for this rod. I've only got one more PVA bag left in my I'm going mad, wrong rod. Honestly, it can't take me anywhere. I've only got one more PVA bag left. Take that leaf off. There we go. Right then. Both going fairly short this time. Let's see what happens. I wish I'd have done that now. I wish I'd have cast it in. But hey ho, it is what it is.
What's that?
I should have cast that back out. They're both fairly short in now, instead of before I had one long and one short. Fishing with Burgee, how's it going? I've had 2 bites. I'm fishing massive pellets. I've had 2 bites, but I haven't hit either of them. I fished here last night on maggot, stick float maggot, and I had a fisher chuck, but I just didn't fancy catching dace tonight. I wanted to see if there's anything else in the river around. But I do reckon that the 2 bites that I had were probably dace or small chub, just picking up the big pellet and playing with it, and I struck maybe too early because I'm impatient. Oh, kingfisher's just gone past on the power bank. Nice to see. He'll have caught more than me.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just waiting for that 3-foot twitch, and it's going to either be a bream, a carp, or a mythical urban irwell barbel. That's what we're out for. I'm going to stick it out till 10, and then I'm going home. Because I don't like night fishing. Do you know that? I've never really got into it ever.
Oh, I love it.
I've got myself invited on a trip with some friends to the Trent in September, and I don't know whether I'm going to pile in the holiday cottage that everyone's rented, or sit it out on the bank in a bivvy. I've got a feeling I'll be in a holiday cottage. But it's nice to be out on a river, even if it's an urban environment. Look at that, all these people living in these flats. I'll just pan the camera around a little bit. Look at all of these flats, loads and loads and loads of apartments. None of them come out fishing, except they can see from their apartments all the fish in the river if they've got, what do you call it, Polaroid glasses on. There's loads of fish here sometimes. In the hot weather, all the fish come up here for the aerated water from behind the weir. But all of this used to be industrial. It used to be Farmer Norton. It was a, what do you call it? Foundry.
Oh yeah.
Metal foundry. They used to do metal castings and stuff like that here. So it's really heavily polluted area, and now it's apartments and fishing. We used to film that reality TV show, was it called The Circle? It was filmed in that building there, the wonky one,
Oh, yeah.
the one with the wonky legs. There's a Channel 4 programme called The Circle. And they rented out like, the top 2 floors of that. Well, I don't have posh rods. I think that's a Ron Thompson. Is it? Yeah. I've got posh reels.
Yeah, nice then.
Daiwa black widows. I don't care about rods that much.
Oh, I do. The tart when it comes to tackle. Did I tell you viewers I've got a Brennan Acolyte Ultra 14 foot for sale.
Ah!
It's the Ultra though, so it's a very lightweight one.
Yeah, when you get one of them £6 trout on, they just mull you.
I had about a £3 perch out of Bridgewater. It bent it, believe me.
That's a good fish in the Bridgewater Canal.
Very, very pale it was, but yeah, put the right scrap.
Lots. When you say Bridgewater Canal, I mean, I know us Mancunians, we know what we're talking about because it's our local one, but there's also a Bridgewater Canal in Somerset, isn't there?
Yes.
Bridgewater,
Canal.
Somerset.
Trafford Park. That's
Yeah.
Trafford Park and
Oh, hang on, we had that left-hand rod tip-tap again.
Patrick Croft Eccles. There's some good fishing around there as well.
See, there's quite a lot of debris coming down. It rained yesterday, didn't it? Heavily, and this morning.
Yeah.
And I think there's quite a lot of crud come into the river.
There must be some crap weather on the way because the fish were feeding pretty good today. They know it better than we do.
They certainly do. Go on. I just got a feeling about this left-hand rod's going to go. Maybe it's the tip might be a bit slight. We're getting the knocks and stuff because I think the tip's a bit lighter than the right-hand rod. But
Someone else fishing down there?
just there, yeah, just behind the side of this bush.
Is he at all?
No, he's on cheese paste. He was fishing the other day with like me on maggot, and he just got daced out.
Right.
There's only so many days you can cope with, isn't there?
Yeah, I do
No,
like,
unless you're in a march.
I do like a change.
Yeah. When I was trotting, I was just like, oh, a chub might come along, or a trout, or just anything that's different. But it was just like 6-inch dace, like on a. I'm not complaining. 'Cause it's good to catch fish.
Yeah.
But I don't, you know me, I don't mind a blank because.
That's how you learn. I always think a blank and come away with some info.
Well, it's not only that, but you're in it to win it, and there's not that many specimen fish in here,
No.
and you have to go through the processing of the blanks in order to catch a fish.
That's one of the great. That's a great one they had the other day.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, when you consider it was like
Yeah, big handful. Yeah.
over about a pound, I say. There's loads of activity now on fish.
Oh, we're talking about the circle. You thought it was filmed in London. No, it was filmed in that block of flats there. And then somebody else is talking about Corrie.
Nonsense, like.
Yeah, rubbish programme. No one watches
They
that.
all them soaps are shite. It's how fickle that people can be, because you see the celebrities out in the street and they start saying, "Oh, you're horrible." You're like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was acting.
Nasty Nick from EastEnders. His mum loves him. Waterside dog goes, no, Corrie. No, we ate Corrie. And everybody who sails in it. With the fake Manchester accents and
Yeah, terrible viewing.
and terrible storylines.
Yeah.
Is Deirdre still in it?
Oh, why are you asking me?
I don't know.
Fucking watch it.
Deirdre and Ken.
Yeah. Oh, I remember it. My nanny used to watch it.
Yeah, Nana TV. That's what Coronation Street is. Nana TV.
Literally, yeah.
It's hot viewing in every old folks' home across the country.
Oh, man. It's standard fare. Come on, the Barbie, where are you?
Anything. I'll take your bream tonight. These irwell bream, when you get them, they're bloody good fish. And use the body shape to fight against the current as well, so you really know you've got one on.